Hi, welcome back to another Crypto Dave video. So in today's video, I'm doing a Ledn B2X update video, and I'm showing you how I'm $50,000 in profit from using the B2X double your Bitcoin feature available in Ledn. Now, I did a full video of how you actually kind of like set it up, how you deposit and create one of these kind of loans, and I will link that in the description below. So if you're interested in doing that, it will be linked in the description below. But very simply, what it allows you to do is Ledn, if we jump into the background here, you can see we've got this B2X loan account, and there's a calculator down here. And the way it works, basically, if you were to transfer half a Bitcoin from your savings account into this, they will then buy the same amount. So they will match your transfer. They will buy that amount of Bitcoin with a US dollar loan that you then have to kind of pay back. And the idea behind it is that if the price of Bitcoin increases, then it takes less Bitcoin to pay back this amount, because this amount is fixed in US dollars. So in this instance, we transfer half a Bitcoin from our savings account. They would purchase half a Bitcoin. The final balance of one Bitcoin gets locked in these accounts, and you can see these here. And then the amount that it's kind of cost us is locked in at today's rate. So if the price of Bitcoin doubles, we end up paying basically only half of the amount of Bitcoin we get. We only have to pay half of that back in order to kind of purchase, in order to pay it off. And as you can see here, I just set up this last one yesterday just because I wanted to show you how easy it was to kind of repay them. But the ones I'd previously had, so there was half a Bitcoin here that I put in the 3rd of September, 9th on the one Bitcoin on the 9th of December, and then one Bitcoin on the 11th of December, and then the total collateral, so that's the one we transferred in, the one that was purchased on our behalf, so that's 2 Bitcoins, that's 2 Bitcoins, that's 1 Bitcoin. So that's the total amount we have, but we also owe, obviously, this outstanding balance from purchasing that Bitcoin. So you can see here, 6th of September, it's cost us $6,196.19 so far. That's what we owe. The price of Bitcoin when we bought it was somewhere around 12,000, something like that. So if we jump into this account, just so I can show you in a little bit more detail, you can see here our loan to value is now 17%. Now when these start off, obviously they're around 50% plus the admin fee. There is a 2% admin fee for doing this. So you normally start at 52% loan to value, and then as the price of Bitcoin has gone up, the loan to value has decreased. And then if we jump over to the loan information, you can see here, so the loan amount back then on the 3rd of September, this was to buy half of the Bitcoin, was $5,824.99. It was $116.50 admin fee. That's the 2% admin fee. We get charged $1.92 daily interest. That works out as 1% a month, so it's 12% annual interest rate. And then what we can do is repay the loan at any time. So we're way ahead because the price of Bitcoin's gone up. We're way ahead of where we need to be. So if we click on repay the loan, you can either do it with USDC if you've got USDC in your account. You can do a bank wire transfer, or you can repay with Bitcoin. And if the price of Bitcoin has gone up, what we can do is just click this button here, and then it will get a price for you. And you can see here, so we put half a Bitcoin in, they bought half a Bitcoin on our behalf, so that's 1 Bitcoin, and it now, because the price has gone up, it's only going to cost us 0.16948,416 Bitcoin in order to pay it off. So after we've paid it off, we basically will have made, if we remove our initial half a Bitcoin, 0.33051584, something like that Bitcoin. So we will have made almost a third of a Bitcoin just by using this kind of like leveraged position. And I went in, so let me just refresh the page. I went into here earlier, and I went in to see how much it would cost to repay each of these ones just before I recorded this video. And in terms of what I've kind of made, so the first one was only half a Bitcoin, this was a full Bitcoin, that was a full Bitcoin, and in terms of those, that's made 0.33 profit, that's made 0.49 profit, and that's made 0.48 profit. So that's after the admin fees, that's after all the daily interest, etc, etc. And then I'm just going to repay this one. So I set this up yesterday during the dip. It wasn't right at the kind of low of the dip, but it was about 34,000 or something like that. And if we click repay here, I just want to show you how easy it is. So our loan balance is 35,000. We've got 2 Bitcoin of collateral, the one that we put in and the one that was purchased on our behalf. If we click repay with Bitcoin, it will get a price for us, and then you can see here we will have 1.04631,285 remaining. So basically everything over the 1 is profit. If we click next, we can send the balance. We can send it back to our savings account, or we can send it to an external address. We're going to send it to our savings account, and then what I'm just going to do very briefly is just grab my two-factor authentication and put that in, and then we'll confirm the transaction. And then if we wait a couple of seconds, that should complete, and we should receive that remaining balance back in our interest account. I'll just wait a few seconds. Oh, actually it's done. So our loan close request was submitted. When the payment's been processed, Ledn will send your collateral BTC to the wallet you've specified. So our amount now is up to 1.637. That's the Bitcoin that's gone back from our closed B2X account back into our savings account. If we click on the B2X loan here, you can see the old loan, the 12th of January loan, has now disappeared from here, and we've got our original 3 loans left. So if we go to all loans, that's the one that's closed, so we can see that's been closed now. We've still got our 3 active loans. Now I'm not actually going to close these out. Now I'm going to wait hopefully for the price of Bitcoin to increase a little bit further. I might close this out relatively soon, but then I'm hoping for a bit of a kind of run up in kind of price, and I may well close these up. I think hopefully closer to 100,000 Bitcoin than at the moment. And obviously the higher the Bitcoin the price of Bitcoin goes up, the smaller the amount of Bitcoin it takes to pay back our US dollar amounts. Now there's risks to this. If you were to buy it, if you were to set up one of these at a real high and then the price of Bitcoin was to plummet, you could get margin called. So as I said, it starts at about 50% plus the admin fee, so 52% loan to value. Once you go over 70%, they will email you asking you to top it up, and then over 80%, I believe, they will start liquidating the kind of Bitcoin in order to kind of pay off your debts, as it were. So there's always a risk. This isn't financial advice. I just wanted to give you an update basically of what I've been doing, how the loans have been going, and I just wanted to do the second half of it. So in the previous video I showed you how to set up one of these, and then I just wanted to do a repayment in this video to show you how easy it is. So if you have any questions, ask me in the comments below. If you're interested in signing up to Ledn, either for the B2X but also for their savings accounts, they do offer market leading rates, 6.25% on BTC and 12.25 on USDC. No tokens to buy and no limits or anything like that. There is a link in the description below, which is an affiliate link, and you can sign up. As I said, if you have questions, let me know in the comments below. Hopefully this has been useful. A few people have been asking me about this. Ironically, I've been keeping track of all my kind of passive income stuff last year, and I didn't put these on the kind of spreadsheet because I hadn't actually kind of closed out a position. I still haven't really closed out any of the kind of like new positions, any of the old positions. But a few people have asked me how they're going, and so far so good, up about $50,000 at the present stage. So that's it, Ledn.io, if you're interested in looking at them in a little bit more detail. Thanks very much for watching, as always. I hope you're keeping safe and well. Hopefully I'll see you on the next video, but until then, bye bye.